At the far northeast corner of North Carolina, just 10 miles south of the Virginia border, is the undisturbed barrier island reserve of Currituck Banks. It is a low salinity estuarine system of ocean beaches, sand dunes, grasslands, shrub thicket, maritime forest, tidal flats, and both brackish and freshwater marshes. It is the southern limit for northern species and the northern limit for southern species, creating a unique location of diversity for plants, animals, fish, and birds. It is accessible by foot, four-wheel drive vehicles, and boat. However, there is not a boat ramp or dock within the reserve boundaries. On this episode, we will be describing the Boardwalk and Maritime Forest Trail, both of which are accessible by foot. The trailhead is located along North Carolina Route 12, almost where the pavement ends and the highway parallels the beach along the sand. There is a sharp turn in the road, and the well-signed parking lot will be directly in front of you. It is about 3/4 of a mile north of the village of Corolla, or 22 miles north of the Outer Banks Visitors Bureau, where Highway 158 and Route 12 intersect. The parking lot is nicely maintained and moderately sized. However, there are no restroom facilities on site. There are two very easy and short trails that can be hiked inside the reserve. The first trail is a handicap-accessible boardwalk trail that is only 1/3 of a mile one way. The second trail is a primitive trail that separates from the boardwalk trail and leads north through the maritime forest. This trail is 3/4 of a mile one way. The boardwalk trail is a wonderfully informative walk through the forest with signs, benches, and a spacious viewing area at the end of the walk that provides excellent views of Currituck Sound and the marsh habitat along the sound. It is a very peaceful and beautiful spot where it's easy to sit back, relax, and enjoy nature and the view. You may or may not see some wildlife, but if you sit quietly, you will probably hear it. This is an out and back trail, so walk back to the parking lot when you're done. The Maritime Forest Trail is more of a traditional trail and separates from the boardwalk at about the midpoint. It is well marked, so you can't miss it, and the trail is identified with blue blazes. This trail is a little less traveled, and you're more likely to encounter wildlife. Hike slowly and quietly through the forest so you can enjoy the sounds of this habitat. The trail ends at a marsh that looks out towards Ship's Bay. There isn't much at the end of the trail, only a small bench that you can rest at while you enjoy the view. This is an out and back trail, so walk back to the boardwalk when you're done. That is it for this episode of HD Carolina, your source for high-definition, informative videos of things to do and see in the Carolinas. Please visit us online at www.hdcarolina.com.